Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey, sorry Apollo. Hey, no more.
No more dough. We can't even kick
What?
it no more.
What? Apollo be like, what?
Hey. He'd be like this. 1 and 2 and 3.
What's he gonna be doing against that cell wall? What up, AfterBuzz? Your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. No more apologies after show. I'm joined in studio by my lovely co-host. We have Miss English Cleveland.
Hello.
Miss Courtney Stewart.
What's up?
And Miss Corrinne Williams.
She's back.
Hey. Wait, let's go.
She's back. She's back. I'm back.
And scene. All right,
Shut it
y'all.
down.
So finally, because last week I was a little bored.
A little.
Not just a little. A
We're all
lot.
still
I
a
was
little
bored
bored.
this
I was gonna say,
episode.
it still hasn't
Except for
popped up.
Candy.
But the volume was raised a little.
They're
little bit.
slowly turning it up.
Slightly.
See, the thing was, because we tape on a Monday, people come to me on Sunday and they be like, "Oh, did you see Real Housewives of Atlanta?" And so then I get excited. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
And then you look at the
And
recording.
bitch, last week I was like, "Bitch, I might as well have taken sandpaper and rubbed it on my face to make myself look like Kenya."
No, you should have just watched paint dry, because that's how dead and boring it was.
But they have to like reintroduce everybody and like what everybody's been doing and play with the kids for a little while. So
No, that's what first look is for. Okay, that 15
that was
minutes.
more fun. But they was
Thank
driving
you.
around in cars and looking at everybody's stuff.
I was excited. Like, I was about to be real. And then
But
I saw this. And
You
I
know
was
how
like,
they
oh,
have to spread it out over like 28 episodes. So
That's true.
Generally, they only need 12.
You're right.
So
Is
that
it
means
really 28 episodes?
It's like
Girl,
26.
yes.
It's something crazy because every scene we get mad because we're like, "Yo, this could have been amazing 13
still
episodes."
talking about this
but
shit.
It's slow as hell.
Well,
It's because it's the highest rated.
They gotta get their
franchise.
cash.
Real Housewives of
Sell
Atlanta.
that soap and get some cash.
so let's talk about it. Miss Phaedra, she was with Adrian at the dentist to get Aiden's teeth cleaned. And the dentist, he was fool.
He's watching TV for all the wrong reasons.
Bitch, I was looking like all my dentists have been over the age of 70, gray hair,
and you
and
don't
fat.
live in Atlanta.
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
move to Atlanta.
That is the black elite down
Hello,
there.
and then you can
Shit.
get you a foreign dentist.
Foreign dentist,
One
doctor.
mandingo, ow, mandingo,
Hey, Mr.
ow,
Dennis, what's that
say
401k
mandingo.
play look like? All right, so he was fine, but beyond that, all of a sudden Apollo shows up, awkward. Like this is like the weirdest place to pick your child up for any type of
And then
parental
Phaedra's not
swap.
speaking to him
Or
and
she
just
barely
standing
speaks to
there.
him.
She like didn't even acknowledge him.
But she says she's a Southern Belle and she will keep it cordial, but
In
didn't say
public.
anything.
Yeah,
tea.
because obviously, if you're not speaking, that is weird for everybody else that's in the room. Like, okay, I guess they don't talk.
The dentist, you know, he's doing Aiden's teeth, and he talks about teamwork brushing. Which, hey, Dennis, if you want a teamwork brush, we can do that.
Oh, Jesse.
1-800 hook Jesse up.
Okay,
I know, right?
off of the
Find him on Instagram, y'all. Send him a
off of the,
picture.
yeah, if y'all can tag me at that dentist though, I would really appreciate it because he probably really ain't even a dentist. They
is
probably
an actor.
was
He's an
hired
actor.
through a Bravo and they were like, put
I
this.
mean, he
gen-
did have a weird frock on. That wasn't the normal dentist frock.
That's because it's organic.
It was like emerald green.
It's organic.
It was weird.
He was
Maybe
from
he's a
Cynthia
hygienist.
Bailey Agency, I think.
Bitch, I'll take a hygienist.
Right.
Shit.
I'm not mad. I'm not
Okay.
mad.
All right. So, anyways, Apollo randomly shows up. They're talking about teamwork brushing, and then all of a sudden they edit it to look at Apollo like teamwork brushing has anything to do with like parental teamwork.
Fail.
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 Well, Aiden
And
said
we're over
something.
that conversation because that shit was boring.
But Aiden is like, yes, teamwork. Everybody work
shot to mom and dad. I fucking hate you.
Like, are we watching Sesame Street or what? All right, so Kandi and Todd. Mama Joyce shows up. She wants to get her new house, Miss Mama Joyce.
No comment.
Oh, I have a stank face,
No
but Mama
comment.
Joyce got her, like, her stank face is
It's permanent.
strong, you man. She is just, she was in the kitchen like, hey, hi.
She doesn't even open her
She
mouth.
don't break her
How
ass thing.
you
Exactly.
Oh, you
Exactly.
good? You gonna buy your mama a house? Oh.
And it's so damn awkward too.
It's so
I
ridiculous.
feel uncomfortable because I'm watching him and she's
Exactly.
just like, what?
She's
Like, why are you
awful.
still here?
She's awful.
Haven't I scared
She'll
you
scratch
enough?
her weave.
Right.
How you
Gently.
doing?
Gently.
And then Todd talking about this bitch is buying houses. Talking about Kandi.
Talk about Kandi. True that.
But Todd, I mean, my thing is this.
it is not his money to be
Right.
worried about what she's doing with her money.
Apparently not. They did not join money together.
Because she ain't no damn fool.
Boo.
She is not a fool.
Boo.
It might not. I'm not
Boo.
going to say that. Never mind.
Boo. So yeah, that conversation was awkward. Then we get to the house where Kandi and Mama Joyce are and they're house shopping. Now, I'm confused as to why Mama Joyce needs a 7-bedroom house.
Okay, y'all, I was watching it at home and I was really far away from the TV and I have really bad eyesight and I couldn't see the number of bedrooms.
I
So I
did
was
the
like,
same-
oh,
I
wait, what?
I did the same thing.
7
I
bedrooms,
had to
like 3 or
rewind
4
it.
bathrooms.
I was like,
Yeah,
what?
right.
What?
7.
No.
Yeah.
Well, she has that boyfriend.
She ain't got no,
Oh,
but
she
she
has
ain't
a
even got like
boyfriend
a whole
now?
bunch of grandkids.
Riley.
She got Riley, that's it. And maybe one more that
Todd's
she don't even
daughter.
want
Bitch,
to
Riley
talk
got
to.
her own house.
Studio.
Right.
Right down the street. So it's not like I'm going to visit grandma in another town and I need a bedroom to sleep in.
Well, she did say that she has become accustomed to a certain
That's fine.
lifestyle.
That's like Portia in
Certain
that big
way
old
of-
house last year, y'all.
Oh, that was a rental
Yeah.
from Bravo. Thanks, Bravo.
That was ridiculous.
Mama Joyce dreamt that Todd had a vasectomy.
That was this.
Mama Joyce, why are you dreaming about Todd's penis?
penis.
Right. She's nuts.
Pause.
She's crazy.
She is beyond.
I don't think
crazy.
she's crazy.
She's
I
just doing it for TV.
Yeah, exactly.
She doing it for
How
TV.
big is your check, Mama
She's
Joyce?
more worried about how Todd feels about Kandi buying her the house.
Why he mean mugging?
I mean, because she needed to be in the scene, though. Let's keep that real. So she needed to say something negative and mean to get
She seemed like
on.
she was on several in that conversation.
Was she
Like
drunk
pill
to
popping.
anybody? Yeah. Oxy.
She says she does not drink at all.
Well, I don't consider myself to be drinking when I have my sips of wine.
Yeah, some people
Technically, wine isn't drinking.
see. There are people
Oh,
like
is it?
y'all that believe that.
Because I'm
Bitch,
sanctified.
let me tell you this. I was just at Hell's Kitchen
Hallelujah.
before this, and they gave me a whole bunch of wine, and I'm on several right now.
Okay.
You're always on several, Jesse. Don't blame it on Hell's Kitchen. Get your life.
Well, anyways, just like I ain't gonna apologize, Mama Joyce didn't want to apologize to Sharon because, you know, she almost got
calling her
an
a
ass
hooker.
whooping, and she ain't mad that she's a hooker.
She's
And a
like,
prostitute.
I mean,
hooker.
girl,
And a
that's what
pimp.
a
And a
prostitute
pimp.
and a hooker
Yeah,
at the
she
same
is a
time.
pimp.
though.
She's a pimp. She's sticking with it. I don't know.
I mean, keep the lie alive.
She called me a bitch.
Put my finger in her
She called me a bitch.
She did call her a bitch.
So she met.
She said she would chop her. She better be happy she didn't
but
beat her.
Did she
Well,
make
she
friends?
said-
She
Chomp.
made friends
Yeah.
with the girl that she was gonna. Carmen. Did she say they made friends?
Did they talk about Carmen?
She said she
I'm
made
mad
up
y'all
with.
That's what she was
still
talking
doing
about.
She made up with Carmen, right?
No.
I don't think so.
She said she made up with somebody.
Girl, Mama Joyce ain't made go with nobody. She
She
might have
she
just
made
said
her
apologize.
apologize to the Todd's
daughter to the daughter.
Oh, okay.
Kayla, what's her name?
I don't know. Carla.
The one that's under 16 that she felt like, you know what, someone on a charity group on Twitter or something probably came at Mama Joyce and Mama Joyce was like, let me apologize.
I'll
Make
apologize.
myself
Well, she
okay."
had to because isn't the daughter going to be moving down
She's
to
moving into the
Atlanta?
house, yeah.
So
She's
they're
moving
only
to the
they're
big
going to
house.
So
be
she didn't have to
neighbors.
be babysitting her in reality down the street.
Doubt that. That ain't gonna be happening. Mama Joyce be
Mama
like, you
Joyce
on your
be
damn
like-
own. There's a packet of hot dogs in the refrigerator. Now don't burn this damn house down, baby.
I just realized who's gonna be in her house. All her crew,
Her man.
her sisters.
Who is her man?
The old lady
sisters?
crew.
Her sisters
yeah.
have their own.
No,
girl,
bitch,
the
that
old
house
lady
about
crew,
to
they
be
gonna be in the big
Atlantic
house.
City in that
Because
bitch.
that's why she was
Triangle.
talking. Because she was talking about being upset about Kandi's old house, and in terms of Atlanta, the old house is out in Fayetteville, which is a nice little trek.
It's nice.
It's a nice little trek. But so now she got a little bit closer, and it's huger. So all her peeps, and they can have their parties because you know they be getting
Toasty.
Having a good time. So I agree now. Okay, the 7-bedroom makes sense. You know, people got a nap. We don't want no drunk drivers. You know what I'm saying?
Uber.
All right,
Get
for the
Uber.
nap.
There you go.
All right.
I'm telling you, she got some men in there.
Miss Kenya Moore. She had Brandon over. They were drinking some weed tea or something.
That was so.
It was so
I
unnecessary.
really
want to
like Brandon, and I just
Can't? Okay. Same sentiment.
I wasn't. Okay, I feel the same.
I was less
exactly.
annoyed this year,
Me too.
but it still wasn't winning for me.
I was just like, why is he back? He got beat up last season. Like, I would not be, if somebody beat me up that bad and gave me a black eye, you wouldn't see me back on TV.
But
Well,
I
Kenya
don't-
got dragged to the floor, and
She
she's
didn't
back
have
for
a-
a check.
I'm not mad that he's on.
check.
He's
Yeah.
not getting a check, though.
He is getting a check. If he's
Yeah.
on camera, he's getting a check. It may not be a big check, but it is a
He's
check.
getting gas money. That's
He's
what
a
he's
friend
getting.
of the.
Yeah, he's like Portia, I think. Just
I bet money
she's a little
he's
bit
No,
more.
of
getting a
course he
couple
gets more than
thousand.
him.
I bet he's getting a couple thousand.
I don't know if
I
he
don't
doing
think it's
all
a
that.
couple.
I think it's a couple thousand. I
He's
think he
probably
might
like
get about
Miss-
$2,500.
I think it's like $50 every time he drives to Kenya's house.
Yeah, they,
Gas money.
They give him
and
a
he needs-
76
and-
gas card.
Yeah.
Brandon, let us
Exactly.
know. Hit us up. Are you getting
And
paid?
he ain't SAG.
Brandon, we don't even care. You don't even gotta hit us up and tell us now.
I want to know.
He's not SAG, so on to the next.
My
Whatever.
thing is that Kenya is still upset
Oh my
about this
gosh.
being attacked at the reunion,
It's a
which has
lie.
happened how long ago?
a lie.
And I mean, girl, yes, you look tired. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
She does look like she's been on struggles, and I'm like, is it really that emotional that you?
but
got
maybe
dragged?
it's like the air in Africa when she traveled. It just
And
did
she was
something
by
to her
herself, and she
skin.
had to do it by herself.
Them,
so maybe-
them mud baths or something.
Mute. I'm putting it on
Girl, 'cause
mute.
I'm
She was
looking
on
like-
safari, and like it's a lot of wind
reading.
and sand.
I'm just like, her face was looking like proactive before the proact.
she just. I mean, she obviously has.
It was looking like the anthills in Africa.
She's been
Died.
through some acne issues, and sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's not. It happens. Adult acne is real.
It really is real, y'all.
I have a few pimples right now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
My face isn't fully clear.
Mine
No,
ain't either.
your,
I
have
your
one right
pores
here.
look great, actually.
Girl,
This
bye.
face
With
is
your-
I have a
flawless.
pimple
Right, talking about
right
porcelain.
Yo, this face is flawless.
Girl,
I don't see
I'ma
a
call you
pore,
Black China.
nothing. Ooh, tried it. He called you a baby mama
I
and
don't
an
want to be
ex-stripper.
that. I was just gonna say, wait, isn't that girl that the Chloe baby or something?
Hey, she got
honey.
good skin though. All right. So then
I
Brandon.
only seen her ass.
Oh,
I don't
she
think I've
is.
seen her
She
face.
is. She is.
Every picture is their ass. Sorry, go on.
Ayanla.
Oh,
Brandon
Lord.
has an Ayanla moment.
But he messed her name up.
What did he say?
He said
Ayanla.
He didn't say Ayanla. He was like
Ayala.
Something
Ayala.
like that. Yeah, it wasn't right.
And he does a horrible impersonation. I'm like, what show is this?
I said he sounded like the Wizard of Oz. Like,
The Wizard.
Kenya, you must think of who you are.
And she's like, that's great advice.
You know what
Oh,
though? He's
bye.
the adult version of Phaedra's oldest son.
Aiden?
About to walk
Aiden.
off.
I feel like I just feel like
I'm about
that's
to go. I can't.
that's how I.
Time out. What?
But look at him.
Such a read.
No, I don't mean that.
That was a read. You did not go for the jugular.
Aiden
Like,
has a better
yeah.
haircut, personally. Aiden speaks better.
And he's smarter.
And Aiden's cute.
But I just
Yeah.
feel like that they're like if Aiden like
Some
Grew up.
shade.
that would be Aiden. Like
It's-
Hell no.
Brandon looked like Baby Huey. Do y'all know who that is?
He does.
Baby Huey.
He does have a baby face.
You so wrong.
wasn't
girl.
referencing
You
a
are
baby
so
face.
shady. I was so shady, girl.
So
Oh,
with
God, I
within him wanting Kenya to remember who she is, he references all
Why
of
did she
Kenya's.
forget?
He referenced all of her walk-on roles from the 90s.
And she's like, I was relevant.
Did
oh my
you hear
god.
Jesse?
Okay.
Jesse said walk
he said
on
walk on.
road.
I'm gonna defend Kenya. Those co-stars mean something, girl. I'm not mad at you. They are not easy to
Name
get.
3 Kenya Moore movies.
Of course, we can't name her movies. Twa? Is that a movie?
Was she in Twa?
I don't know. Did she produce
No,
that?
she wasn't even in Twa.
That's the one with Tyson Beckford, right?
Yeah, it was
Ooh,
Monica
I love that
Calhoun
movie.
and
I don't remember.
No, I think she was in one of them, but not that.
Twa and a
like,
half?
Like the 7th one. Or something.
Twa the third. Like,
Twa uncut.
they made more than one. Seriously?
Girl, there was
Yeah.
a few. Yes, girl. And then the
My
girl from
bad.
Players Club. Yeah, it was.
Okay, so like I'm still waiting. Can we name 2?
You
She
said
did that
movies?
Jay-Z video.
She did do the Jay-Z
What was
video.
it? What was it?
Money ain't a thing. No.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, yeah,
I
that's
think it was
it.
Money. I was about
Okay,
to say
and
Money,
Portia
Cash,
did the
Roll
Some
Cash.
Cut video. Like,
Did she really?
Girl.
Yeah.
I do remember Kenya being in one episode of Martin.
She was Martin. She did the Steve Harvey show.
These are shows that I watch. I do not remember her being on
because
the
they were
Stephen Harvey
co-stars.
show.
It was one episode. Like she would come in and she would be like the date for the night
But
for
you
somebody
know
that was
how
beautiful.
much they play it. Like I be up watching the old
They don't
shows.
play her episodes.
Yeah, come on.
But they do.
now.
I just remember her being in that one Martin episode.
That's amazing for her.
One.
But my thing is Kenya. Kenya's always irritated me, but this season,
She irritates you more.
No, actually,
Really?
opposite. Because I feel like it's like when you hit a certain bottom that you can't cover up nothing, you can't pretend to be somebody else. I feel like we're seeing struggle Kenya.
No.
On
I mean,
all
no,
aspects.
I don't agree with that.
This bitch is openly saying that she's not relevant now.
Yeah.
She's openly on camera with her face looking like that, with her hair looking like that.
And she did make a
She
comment.
has great hair.
She did make a comment when she
Girl,
was
that shit looked
arguing.
like George Foreman did her hair.
She had just got
Ray
up.
Charles. May he rest in peace.
No, bitch, George Foreman, girl. Took
That's just
all
because
the
she needed
grease.
to condition. She.
Well, bitch, let's go back to Nines and get some mint
I'm
conditioning.
just tired of hearing about this. And I'm just going to say this. I don't think it was an attack on her.
No,
Portia
and
did
Kandi
not
said the realest
attack
shit
her.
tonight.
Yeah, she did.
If it was on the other foot and someone's put in there.
Exactly. So Kenya, I don't feel bad for you, and I don't think that anybody does except Cynthia because she needs a new BFF.
I don't think Cynthia feels bad for her.
No, Cynthia's
I
just
think
trying to stay
Cynthia's,
relevant.
but I think Cynthia sympathizes with her isolation. Not necessarily that she felt like Portia wasn't a little bit justified, but in the end, Cynthia is a higher being, and she recognizes
please.
that dragging a bitch
All right,
to
well,
the
we
floor.
ain't at Cynthia
Dragging
yet.
a
Let's
bitch
go.
to the floor is
Please.
never okay. We all agreed
Until
last
she
time it
does
was
it.
never okay.
Girl, Cynthia ain't touching
I didn't
no
agree
one.
that it was not okay.
We all
I think
agreed
it's-
last season that it wasn't okay,
Well,
but we
I wasn't
understood
there.
why it went down.
I think that it was fine.
I think
Because
it's
if you're
fine
going to be
too.
putting something up in my face, please be ready for the repercussions.
I think it's fine
and
too.
I'm going to connect. I'm not
And-
just going to drag you down. I'm going to make the connection.
Exactly.
Fist to
You're not
face.
going to fall out on the
Exactly.
floor and start
No,
calling
I'm
on
not going to
Jesus.
do that. And Nene's not going to put her big hand
This
over
bitch
my
said,
mouth.
I will plug the HDMI.
I'm going to put them paws on you. Thanks, Scrappy.
All right, so Brandon doesn't want to go to Cynthia's party because he's scared of Apollo, basically.
Beige
That
on beige
might-
crimes.
Yeah, beige
That
on
was
beige
kinda
attacks.
funny.
And then they did this
I laughed for a second.
really bitch song on the piano.
I like
Yeah,
that song.
that
You
was-
tried it, my hair is real, and your shit is fake. Talking about
Can we
Portia.
move on with the hair thing?
Like,
We all
Kenya, 'cause
throw
your
the
hair was
weaves in
not looking
occasionally.
cute.
Like, stop, it's
I
not even a
always
diss
keep a good
anymore. You know what I'm
wig,
saying?
yeah.
Like, your hair's fake, mine is real. So nobody cares anymore.
And Kenya, let's be clear here. You add help to
piece
your
Okay.
hair.
for thickness.
A piece or five. Like, don't get that twisted. Because we know your hair care product is not
And
probably
wait,
doing
where
what
is
it's
We
it?
also know
supposed
that
to.
tarantulas
Ooh.
aren't real either.
Oh.
Your little antennae on your eyes, girl.
Oh.
Try.
But that wasn't even a
Or the
try.
color contacts, but moving
Oh,
on.
okay. Moving on.
Just drink my-
Moving on to hair. Miss Nene Leak. Nene, first of
Miss
all,
Nene Leak.
right, bitch, because she don't even get the S. Because I'm wondering, like, bitch, when you went to go get your makeup done, what color did you ask them? Chips Ahoy?
Oh.
Because I'm wondering why her makeup is looking like that.
For humanity?
Bitch, yes, with the damn Gwen Stefani
Well, that's
ponytail coming down.
okay. In her defense, she
Looking
doesn't
like-
get to decide that really. That's like, you know, the stage people and what they decided her-ness was going to be. The problem is that she took that wig home and cut it and wore it on Watch What Happens Live last week.
Bitch, they tried to get the Beyonce upgrade you wig, but it looked like Beyonce downgrade you.
I don't even I'm dead.
Bitch, that shit looked like
Don't
Rapunzel.
resuscitate.
What's that damn Disney movie with the long hair?
Tangled.
Tangled.
No, she had great hair. That wig doesn't. No,
It doesn't know justice.
no. That was like a zebra's
My Little Pony.
ass gone wrong.
Yo, it's so
Well-
Like an albino zebra. Blonde. It was bad. But I thought the outfit was
Bitch
interesting.
looking like the zebra gum. What was that shit called?
What are we talking about?
All right.
called her albino zebra. I can't.
Rhea, this bitch Rhea, the production
Oh.
manager, puts Nene in check, talking about, well, boo, it ain't all about the lines. You need to have a stage presence, too.
And they still had to remind her, you actually have to have the actual lines,
Right.
not the shit you make up.
Not that drag queen ass show that she tried to put on. Because, first of all,
Oh, gosh.
Miss Nene,
Talk about the
if
show.
you was on damn RuPaul's Drag Race, you would have been the first motherfucker kicked off.
Oh.
What
So,
would her drag name be?
What would her drag name be?
No leaks. Plug it up leaks.
Quick on your
Because
feet. Plug it up leaks. Oh,
because
my
Nene.
goodness.
No, but here's why it irritates me. Because when I think Nene, I feel like Nene's gonna give me a show.
Yes.
It was
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, the orgies.
You sound like a wrestler.
Bitch, she sounded like a wrestler.
she didn't.
I never realized her voice got like that.
No, she didn't.
What did she sound like? She sounded like Perez Hilton from Britney Spears' concert circus.
Jesus.
Welcome,
Just
with them
died.
track shorts with the damn cutout.
Yeah, what was that onesie?
I think
It was a short onesie,
It was like
a short set.
I thought it was a bodysuit.
I thought it was a
something.
bodysuit that was like,
I was worried.
but it was like weird knickers that stop at the knees.
Knickers.
So I didn't. Because I was like, is it nude all the way down, and we just can't tell? Like I was confused.
Because then there were like,
Knickers.
it was leather too.
Yeah, it was almost gonna be
that was
sexy.
pleather.
Excuse me,
Oh,
leather.
she had a cape on it
The
too,
cape,
right?
I was into the cape.
Are we just reaching for something that we like?
We are.
I mean, I
Sounds
like
like
that
it.
was fun. Like she's out with her whip. Did she have a whip, or I made that up?
You
Yeah,
made
she
it
made
up.
that up.
Sorry, that was
You
my
wanted
bad.
to try
the
to
cape
like
was
it.
fun
Like, it would have been fun. Like,
for
I
the
thought it was-
essence of the show.
Yes, like what the show is. Like I was excited, and then it was sort of sparkly, but the wig was off, and then she was like weird.
Her knees were like cut out.
They could have made it a little bit more like expensive. Like it was just very
Looking.
cheap. It was just
Yeah.
very.
But
like,
at the same time, it's
It's
Vegas.
Vegas, so I
Broadway.
expect like a show girliness about it, but I don't know.
But I'm just like, I know
Spit it out.
a good lace front, and honey, you should not be able to see
To
the
see the
outline
right.
of your lace
Agreed.
front,
Right.
girl.
That's the truth.
Agreed.
But I think part of it
Agreed.
too, she's on this weird tip about her foundation. Like her skin tone has
Chips
been
on her
off.
nose.
It has.
It's been off, and I don't know why. If there's like a reasoning behind it, but there's been a weird like lighter ashiness about her.
and I don't
makeup.
appreciate it.
I
When
don't
she was on
either.
Watch What Happens
Exactly.
Live, I was like,
Yeah.
and
what's
everybody
going
was
on?
upset about it. 'cause-
Even Cynthia said, "Fix your makeup."
yeah, the
Oh, well,
contouring,
we
the
gonna wait for
blending,
Cynthia.
something
It's
it's
just
not right.
we
Something's
need
off.
we need new makeup people.
Yeah,
Because I know that she can look better than this. But did
Agreed.
y'all like her hosting the
No.
Humanity?
not from what I could see, but we couldn't really see much. It was just clips.
Like she could have been okay. No, I'll give you that because you know what. I do have faith in Nene because she has entertained me for so long. I do
Yeah.
have faith that in an
Or nah?
if you're going to not expect
Yeah.
something, Nene can perform and deliver.
Dang, he
But-
just said if you ain't got no,
No,
expectations,
yeah,
she
then
will
you'll
reach
be
them.
fine.
But guys, because honestly, come on, I've seen hosting personalities, and Nene just sounded like she was reading the whole time. She was,
Well, because she
hello,
was.
everybody, and then she sits here and says, "Well, girl, I was surprised because I ain't like I used to be remembering all them lines and stuff."
But she's
Well,
an actress.
Yeah, that's
Don't
the thing.
forget that.
Actress boo, you have to learn your lines like an hour before you go on camera.
Or 10
sometimes,
minutes,
you
like,
know?
depending
They'll-
on what
and
it
you'll
is.
learn all of them, and then they'll change them all like when you're about to go on.
Don't worry about it.
But maybe it was because it was her first show, and she did more than one show.
Are we reaching?
I'm just saying, like, you know how your
For
first
reaching?
show isn't always your best,
That
and
is
then
true.
especially in live theater, you warm up and you get
then you
comfortable,
get-
and, it
But
gets
she
better.
did. But
Flow.
she did a whole bunch of rehearsals, and the
She
lady.
said she had a week, honey.
But
That
that's
means
enough time.
That's 7 days.
7
and she
weeks on
couldn't.
this.
And she couldn't see the audience anyway.
We
So
know.
Well, hey, she went last season talking about she's a working actress,
Well, that
so
wig
she's
is
prepared.
Complained
tough.
about it the whole time too. So.
So you
The
think
wig
her-
is tough, like you know.
that's what she was
It's
focused
squeezing
on?
the brain.
Squeezing, and then it's coming down, like eating your boob right here. Like it was a lot going on with the weave, and maybe the bodysuit was a little tight.
Oh.
And you had to make your way and make it work. So
All right, well, you know what, Nene?
by episode
you
2, I
get
bet it
your-
was way better.
You get your money, girl.
And they paid her. That's
One
true.
comment.
Y'all can pay me. I'll do it.
I'll do it and I'll be fabulous. But my one thing is she's not that sensitive to orgies. So let's not act like we're not aware of what it is. And
Nene
you
is
used
the
to be a
prudest stripper hoe I've ever heard talk.
You
Like,
used to be a stripper.
well, that's what she said. She's okay with people watching her. It's like the act of it that makes and
That makes
talking
no
about
sense.
it.
Yeah, get over it.
Well,
Okay.
you know, everybody can't be talking freaky all the time. Like
yeah,
some people are real freaky behind
when
the
you're a
doors.
stripper and you're getting money, you have to say nasty stuff in the guy's ears in order to
Well, that's
get.
if you're doing
I
lap
mean,
dances.
if
But if
you
you're just
want
on
more money-
stage,
But you don't have to say nasty stuff.
you could just put your
You could
boobs.
just
You could just put your
Or
punam on someone's
gyrate.
nose
Yeah,
and be like,
and do it.
And you don't even have to be into it. You could just be like,
cha-ching.
and then it's over.
But Nene doesn't have.
Give my money.
She doesn't have booty like that to be just
Well,
popping it out.
she has breasts.
She got
honey.
breasts, but she just bought those.
And she has hips.
after she got married.
Oh,
I don't know how much she had that much before,
I don't know.
but she bought
I
it.
feel like she needs to.
She was a stripper in
knows
Atlanta,
what
so
dirty
that
talk
means
is.
something. She was a stripper in Atlanta,
True
so
that.
she had some cakes.
She's got great legs, so all she would have to do is like,
kick it
roll
up.
them down the pole and catch a couple dollars.
Done.
Men are into legs like that.
I mean,
he's throwing dollars for legs. All right.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if they're attached to a naked butt.
Do we have to cut to a commercial?
Oh God.
All right. Well, they ain't telling me we have to cut to a commercial, so we ain't cutting to one. So we gonna cut to Cynthia and Peter. So Cynthia, this bitch, like my thing is with Cynthia.
Y'all always hating on Cynthia.
No,
I'm over her.
Look,
This
I really, with all of my heart, out of
You want
everyone
to like
on of
her.
Housewives, I want to really like Cynthia because she's beat as hell. She could shit on all these hoes. But she doesn't, and that irritates me. The self-confidence thing within Cynthia.
She's getting there though. She's trying.
Yeah, but
Didn't
it's
you see the clip with
weird.
Portia
It is
next
weird.
week?
It is weird. She keeps using like I'm liberated. I'm the new Cynthia, but she's kind of like still looking for other people's like
Yes.
attention in order to like feel relevant.
So she says that she's trying to prove that she's still sexy, so Peter wants to celebrate her 5-page spread in Ebony magazine.
Hey girl, stop hating on Ebony Jesse.
Wait, is that
We are supporters.
We are supporters.
When I'm standing in line.
is that the new bar one?
Wait, when did you get your
No.
subscription
Oh,
to
that's
Ebony?
still the old one.
I'm sorry, what?
He's
How
trying
long
it.
have you had your subscription?
She's had it for
To
10
Ebony?
years.
I never had one.
Oh.
No lie.
What about you, Corinne?
I've had it all my life.
I used to read it in the hair
Could I borrow
salon
a
though all the
magazine?
time.
Absolutely.
Thanks, girl. You keep
If you
rubbing
go-
that
if you
hand
go
right
to
there,
the
girl.
store-
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Alrighty then.
So
thanks for that cue from the board. So,
We're so not professional.
so
right
they
now.
talk
get it
about
together next
the
week.
people that they want to invite at the party. Cynthia does not want to invite Portia because she heard that she might have been
did.
talking badly of her. Well, bitch, if
She
you
heard. She saw
She
that.
didn't hurt.
She
She
saw it.
watched
Right.
it, just like I did. I was
Yes.
like, dang, that was epic. Shame
Portia,
for her.
but
my thing is confront her.
What?
she's going to
Have a conversation.
She's going to, and it's for camera next week, babe.
But it's not going to be that good as I'm thinking.
It
Like,
ain't.
honestly,
Because-
I think they're both going to skate out of it.
Cynthia is not confrontational. That's
Cynthia
why
put
we
the
don't
dyke glasses
enjoy
on.
it because she's uncomfortable doing it.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, though. Cynthia, I think that she feels that she has a leg up on Portia. So she's
Yep.
going to try
She's
Portia.
going to try, but it ain't going to
And
happen.
Portia might just need to pull another pony on down
But see, that's the
That's
thing.
why
That's
she-
all that Portia would do.
that
Put her
hair
hair up.
with her glasses.
Cynthia gonna check her, I believe.
Who
Girl.
gonna check me, boo?
The only thing Cynthia can check is the bounce check that
Cynthia
Peter be
gonna check
cashing.
her.
Jesse. Come on, bouncing checks.
She gonna do it. I believe in you, Cynthia.
Well, I'm just kind of over her. I'm tired of the negative
never be
people.
over her.
My marriage is better. My life is better. Really, Nene affected that much of your being
I
as a
understand.
47-year-old woman.
And you clinging to Kenya.
Kiki,
Right.
when you
She's
didn't
not
even like
clinging
her.
to Kenya. It's for television.
Well, who is she clinging to?
It's for television.
Peter.
Girl, she clinging to hell to Peter.
Right.
She on that like white on rice.
What did she
we
say?
going the
She
She
long
said she
way.
chases him
Yeah, she said him for
for
sex.
sex.
She is on Peter because she should have let Peter go a long time ago.
I mean, let me just be quiet. Okay, go.
We
All
know
right.
she's stigmatized. We accept that.
Well, let's talk about this layout party, y'all.
It must be amazing.
Girl.
That must be some wild monkey that's
captivating.
going. Sorry.
Walk
I'm
me
just
into
saying.
That's
debt.
Peter and Cynthia. It has to be. He's
It walked her into debt, honey.
walked her. No, it threw her straight over the damn mountain. Just,
Thrust.
He like a cup,
and he's still
cup of
coming back
Uncle
for more.
Ben's.
Be like,
Just
now
fill
I
you
know I
right
done
up.
made you broke, but
Yeah,
give me
but,
30,000.
I
And
wanna
she's just
open my
like,
place
okay,
yeah.
daddy.
In North Carolina, I need you to do some more.
He's like,
runway
why
work.
Charlotte? This is a new spot. It's a new spot. Okay.
Or maybe she just had. Maybe Russell Simmons is just whack dick. Cause he be.
That was a long time ago.
I mean,
you
but-
always
Yeah,
be
she
bringing
was
up Russell
younger
Simmons. She was
then.
like 25.
That's the only relevant person she brings up in between her and
I'm
Peter.
sorry, but what's his
What about her
name?
baby
Leon?
daddy?
Baby daddy? Mm.
They were engaged.
That's when you feel the
yeah.
energy.
No,
But
you
that
know
was
the
whack.
baby daddy has some dick.
That's why they call
He
it
look
their
like
love child.
when they tall
He
and
looks
skinny like that, they got some dick.
I don't
really
think
mad.
it's good. I think that he's just kind of.
I think
I
they
think
really
Cynthia's
bad.
not good at sex. I personally.
She's
I
a
feel like
Pisces, and I disagree.
Oh.
Honey, I don't believe
I'm
in
a
zodiac
Pisces.
signs when it comes to sexual pleasure.
I think that.
That's where you go wrong.
How do you know
honey.
at all? She got a booty. She just had to bend over. She ain't got to do nothing.
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe
She doesn't.
Wait, let me
She's
say.
got a high booty, and she's a model. She could just lay there and be beautiful and be like,
and we know where high booties come from.
Right.
When high booties come from when he hit that spot consistently. Courtney,
She's so cool. I'm just saying, she ain't got to do that for real.
Courtney practices.
I'm playing. I'm just Team Cynthia. I support you, girl.
all right, I'm Team Cynthia with her pantsuit, except that hair. I was not.
The hair wasn't
I
quite
did
right,
not like the hair.
and the hemline was not long enough on them
Too
pants.
short. And the shoes were just wrong.
But she still looks sexy to me. I mean, you know, she had her little boobies.
Did.
It was fitted. Nice.
All right. Yeah. So Candy's confused why basically Cynthia's friends with Kenya.
Candy's confused by everybody.
Candy was
She
being
like,
a little
what?
messy.
I don't think she was.
I think she was being like finally boisterous because usually
Yeah.
she's like sitting back making like the weirdest faces, and now she's like checking Apollo. She was checking whoever.
Kenya. Claudia
And
too. She was like,
too.
"Yes, bitch."
Yeah.
And Portia was saying that. I would have said the same thing too.
Right, she was. She really was.
No flex zone.
Look.
I don't know. I just feel like she was being messy. Like, come on, you're sitting here having this conversation with your friend Apollo about your friend Portia in front of a group of people who you know don't really have her Phaedra's best interest. That's messy boots.
Wait,
Bojangles.
you just
That's
mixed two different
reality
situations.
TV.
up.
She meant Phaedra.
What'd I say?
You said
Portia.
You know what I meant.
Her
When they-
friend is Phaedra, so she
Portia.
was worried about Phaedra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lady
And she,
Faye.
in front of Phaedra, those people don't really care about Phaedra. For
Yeah.
real. So to have a conversation.
That's just what I'm saying. Like, that's whack boots. So that's messy.
But that's Real Housewives. They have to do it, or there would be nothing for us to watch and talk about.
Girl, all I know is that I thought Kenya's
True.
situation
Dramatic
going
pause
on.
that she had to
I was talking about
leave.
her skin.
Oh my God.
From the first scene of her was bad, but the filters must not have been on the cameras in this scene at the party scene because, first of all, Claudia's hair looked like the Before Hairfinity commercial.
Right.
I'm about to go.
I was thinking it was a
Lord,
horrible
mercy.
introduction for
Yeah,
Claudia.
because Claudia Jordan is usually.
No, don't do that.
I think Claudia is usually
I
on
don't-
point pretty whenever I've seen her.
It was summer.
And even in person when I see
it
her.
was summer. It's humid in Atlanta. She had a
Claudia
little frizz
Jordan?
going on.
You think she's pretty?
Oh,
Corrinne
I
is
met her.
like-
I met her at the BET Awards. She had this yellow dress on, and she was that bitch.
Her
turned
body
heads.
was snatched when I saw her.
Her and
at the
Kenya
BET
Moore at the
Awards.
BET Awards turned heads. Nobody was looking for Tanashi, none of these other bitches. But when Kenya Moore walked by, I'm just saying, when Kenya Moore walked by and Claudia Jordan walked
She
by,
has a
everyone
stallion booty.
Yes,
stopped.
She has
Kenya,
a
you
stallion
they
booty.
snatch it together.
Her body is amazing. Kenya's.
And it was hot as hell on the carpet. And Claudia's hair was gelled the fuck back.
Well, Claudia's
Now-
was loose, so she was trying to do sexy beach waves, and it was
But
just
she
a
knew it
little
was
too
her
humid.
first scene onto the
Well,
show.
she may not
She
have
may
known
not have
that.
known that because you know they film and then they cut and do whatever.
She
so
was
we
a
don't
friend
know.
at first.
Well, I'm just more concerned with what Corrinne was concerned about is that wet seal dress that she had on.
Oh,
Her dress was
that was at
horrible.
least
She could at
like
least borrow
a
something.
Target collaboration.
Oh, you're giving it that much
You're giving
clout?
I mean, it was at least a Target collaboration.
Girl,
Maybe it
I
was
said
on
wet
sale.
sale. $25.
I'm still thinking
With a
rainbow.
coupon. Rainbow?
Oh, he said rainbow.
Rainbow.
Conway.
Santee
I didn't
Alley?
think it was that bad.
Santee Alley?
It could have been Santee Alley.
Santee Alley.
I liked Kenya's jumpsuit.
So Apollo shows up. Speaking of jumpsuits, Apollo shows
Oh
up,
snap!
and Kenya walks out with
She has to run to the
Claudia to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Oh, and I can't. Like I just came here to like
Can you
support
believe he's
Cynthia.
here?
I'm so upset. Claudia's
This
like,
is-
I had to hold my purse, make sure he couldn't get my credit card.
My credit card. Girl, bye. You ain't even got no money in there.
First of all, if you're gonna throw shade, like throw shade. Like don't be sitting here talking about. I can't.
If anything, say I want to protect my social security card. He doesn't
Thank
want
you.
your credit card. boo.
Exactly. He can't do anything with that right now. But your identity,
Look
he
at
can do
y'all
a
little
lot.
fraudulent
He can do
motherfuckers now.
everything with it.
He can make a whole new family with that
Girl
social security
can.
number.
Yes.
So
what
Kandi
you gonna do.
confronts Apollo. She says, "Why would you think Phaedra wouldn't be mad at you? You've basically pulled off every stereotype that a black man could pull off." And then he kind of shrugs it off and then pulls up and says he wants to talk to Kenya as Kenya's walking out.
Because he doesn't get it, and this is why he's in the situation that he is with his wife.
Thank you.
And shouldn't he, if he doesn't even really like Kenya, shouldn't he be apologizing to his friends? Like, I'm sorry.
Shouldn't he apologize to his wife?
Shouldn't he
His
have
wife?
his ass at home trying to make amends and try to spend as much time with his
Thank
two
you.
sons as possible? It ain't got nothing to do with his friends. He shouldn't have been at the Bar One Tapas and Lounge trying to be up in Kenya's face and apologizing to her. Please, that's old news. Get your life. He's doing time. He got time to do now, so he needs to be at home with his family.
But you know what? This is what dudes do when they're cheaters: is they try to find the DL bitch, in which when he goes away, he can get that side money. This is This is a situation. I'm serious.
You know about this?
I know some people.
I'm sure he has
they
a
got
Social
their
Security
women
card still hanging around somewhere, and money in the Cayman Islands.
But you
account.
need someone to be able to
Put
access
the
that
money-
from the outside.
That
True.
Phaedra knows the password too.
So
Right.
you don't. Come on now. There you go. He has somebody.
Phaedra ain't doing that.
But Phaedra
Not no
knows
more.
that where the money is at. He's gonna let her know where the money is at.
No, he's not.
No,
Yes,
Phaedra's
gonna take
mad he
that
got
money.
called. She would take the money. I don't think she would give
Apollo
it to him.
has an
too.
account that Phaedra does not know about.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think Apollo's dumb.
Yeah, he has a jump
Or
off.
he hides it underneath some jump off's bed.
Yeah,
Exactly.
There you
It's
go.
somewhere stupid. Like, it's not somewhere
Yeah.
amazing, like off without tax ramifications. Like,
Exactly.
He's not that.
He
It's
didn't
in-
research any
it's
of
in
I mean,
that.
Kenya's
he's literally
suitcase from,
been caught doing exactly what he was doing
Yeah,
before.
he got
he's not
caught
good at-
again.
he's not good at what he's doing.
2 times.
Apollo, I want to talk to you. My wife is not in the equation. Here's the number one thing you should never say to anyone who's not your wife. That you want to talk to
wife
this
is not
bitch
in
and
the
she's not in the
equation.
equation. She's not in the equation because you chose to take her out of the equation.
Oh, come on now.
He wants to apologize. Again, why aren't you apologizing to your wife? And then overall, we're not going to get into it, but basically he finally admits that Kenya never tried to come on to him.
And she never gave him fellatio.
But at the same time, I'm irritated with Kenya because, bitch, don't sit up here trying to act all this when you was the one, and now you don't want to talk about how you faked the text about Apollo.
Right. He even said we both made mistakes. She's like, just tell me what I want to hear.
Right. She trying to clear her name up in front of the cameras, but don't want to clear his name up either. So
bored.
right.
Me too. I'm over them.
It's 3 years of the exact same thing. And none of us were confused about what probably happened and what maybe happened. If anything,
They did it. That's what I know. I feel like they did
regardless,
it.
they were both inappropriate with each other, and just be like, okay, cool, it's over, we're done. End scene. Nobody cares anymore. And Kenya's all like, oh my God, everybody thought I was a whore all this time, blah, 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 blah. People thought you were a whore for a variety of reasons, not just for Apollo. Sorry. Like, that wasn't just because Apollo said you would give me head.
Right, because we were questioning why you were with a gay man on Real Housewives of Atlanta when you're not a housewife.
And let us not forget the whole flat top situation, i.e. Walter.
Oh, that's what I was
That's
talking
what
about when I said the
you're
gay
talking
part.
Oh,
Walter
get me
is
together.
not gay. He just was not turned on by the stallion booty naked in the shower.
Never kiss him out
Too
the flat top.
lumpy.
Kandi, Todd, and Peter confront Apollo.
Stupid.
How'd y'all feel about that?
What?
Kandi, Todd, and Peter
She must
confront
be
Apollo.
messy.
I thought it was great.
I thought it
Wait.
was great too.
Why was
Especially
that?
when all the boys were there, they were like, man, give us something. Like, we
She-
want to defend you, but what? And Apollo's like, ooh.
But don't you think like one of the dudes should have went up and be like, yo, Kandi just like,
No.
If Phaedra
This is
was my
Phaedra's-
girl, I would
yeah.
be like,
Yeah.
you what?
Yep.
Yeah.
You just, what? Have you
Yeah.
told Phaedra this? You haven't even said anything to Phaedra, and you out here running your mouth with everybody else?
He don't know what he
Kandi
doing.
is collecting all the tea so she can go back to Phaedra and be
he's
like,
on
look
crack.
what happened.
And that relationship between Kandi and Phaedra is gonna go into a spiral downward hill.
Because you know what my
I
other
said it
thing
here
is this
first.
man is so athletic, and his body is formed.
It's nice.
But it ain't like ripped.
His face looks slow.
It will be ripped because he will have to do
All that time.
at least 5 years.
And all he'll be doing is working out, and then he gonna get out, and Phaedra gonna be like, oh, damn, okay.
Come back
She'll
home.
So-
have a new man.
Apollo goes back out to re-apologize to Kenya. And my thing that irritates me about this is that Kenya is so mad at Phaedra still. Now, if this man is coming and admitting that he's lying, And as a woman, but this is how you can tell Kenya has never really been in that serious of a relationship. Ooh. Because my thing is this. As a woman, if you are thinking about another woman and you know that her man that she's been with and all this shit is making up these lies and feeding these stories to Phaedra, like, why would you be mad at him but you're forgiving Apollo?
Right.
You know, what's in the past is in the past.
I
like,
wish you
girl,
know.
shut up. Like,
But she still
dick.
expects an apology.
Because she wants dick. That's all she wants. She wants Apollo's dick.
Well,
Phaedra thinks you tried to sleep with her man. Legit. Like,
Yeah, she probably did.
And everybody else did. Like
I did.
everyone.
Yeah.
And it's still kind of out there because they're both liars.
yeah.
right.
Apollo's a liar and she's a liar. So
And even if you didn't offer to fillet him, you still was flirting with him in your little bikini all up in front of his wife,
Letting him touch your
letting him
booty.
touch like you were still like crossing the line a little bit. And when you joked about the threesome, like what was it, 2 seasons ago when they were on the, like, come on.
And she egged it on. Like,
Exactly.
She egged it on and made it seem like it was something. And to me, it was like a wife is going to take her husband's side, which I don't know why Phaedra would believe with whatever Apollo said, but quite naturally, a wife is going to take her husband's side.
Or
So-
not, if you know the quality of your man.
Yeah,
you
but
might
that's
not.
Phaedra. I'm saying
She didn't
quite
believe
natural.
him. She didn't believe him from day one.
Well,
just
she was
had
ready
go
to
along with
fight
it.
Kenya over
Well,
it.
because Kenya was embarrassing
On national
them
television.
on
Yeah.
TV. But please trust and believe she knew, because she knows who the man is that she is laying next to every night.
Even though, isn't it interesting though? They're trying to make it seem like he, like, almost like, I wish I could remember the exact comment that made me think this, but they're trying to make it seem like Phaedra didn't know him before he went to jail the first time.
But she did.
But she did, because in previous seasons she made it clear that she knew him before he went to jail, and then they kind of
Exactly.
met back up when he came out, and I was like, I wonder why that is.
And let's not forget the woman who came out
Wrote the
about
book.
with the book saying that Phaedra was in cahoots with Apollo and the woman who both went to jail for doing this similar crime that Apollo is currently going to jail for. So,
Oh, Faye.
On that note, let's head to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
The cool effect. Our live studio audience is just so freaked out by the lights right now. All right, so next week, Kandi tells Phaedra that Apollo lied.
Doop, doop, doop.
I'm excited to just see that facial expression on Phaedra. Like, choke on that bread. Like.
Choking on
I
bread.
have no comment.
Cynthia versus Portia.
It's going to be great. Cynthia's going to bring it, y'all.
Portia gonna bring it.
Portia's just going to be like,
No, she ain't.
I'm on a morning talk show now. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. You was in a 5-page spread of evidence.
tell me nothing.
Y'all stupid.
I sit next to Ricky Smiley every morning.
And Nene's my new best friend.
Right.
For now.
And then Nene says that Kenya and Claudia are thirsty.
Of course she does. Everybody's thirsty in her book.
I mean, and well, if you
I mean, they
not a
are
housewife
thirsty,
on a
but-
housewife show,
Wouldn't you be considered thirsty? I mean, is Nene not
I mean,
thirsty?
if you're on reality TV,
Aren't you thirsty?
if I was, I'd be thirsty.
I'd be thirsty for a check.
I love reality TV for that reason alone.
so doesn't Elise Neal. And on that note, I want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
Comments made here
You
do
can
not
find me on
reflect the ideas.
Instagram and Twitter at English Speaks.
You can find me on what? Twitter and Instagram, Stuart Starlet.
And I'm just saying, oh wait.
Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.